Hello to my Libras. This is Queen Amon-Ra coming to you with your general reading, Libras. All right, Libras, happy full moon phase. We're still in the full moon phase, by the way. So you can continue doing your full moon phase rituals. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everybody, Libras. Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde, and then it officially goes retrograde. And I make sure we know all the planets that are retrograde, because this is important, especially Mercury, because Mercury seems to be that planet that literally drives people bonkers. Really, it is the messenger planet, but it's also the planet of knowledge and learning. It's the communication planet, right? How we learn, how we receive and send out messages, right? And so some people are you know how how you learn, how you learn, like some people, so anyway, let's see what the current situation is for you. What's the current situation for you? Okay, King of Swords here. So King of Swords reverse came out first for you. Somebody is willing, this is a current situation, somebody is really willing, I can't even get my words out, my goodness. So, because I was trying to say somebody is realizing, that's the word I was trying to say, somebody is realizing that you did not know something. Like somebody is like just now clicking, like a bell went off. Somebody is realizing that it's something you didn't know. You weren't aware of something. Let me see something. Somebody that you have in common, you could have something in common with somebody because you're air sign, obviously. But somebody could really realize that you weren't aware of something. What's the challenge? Okay. Okay. All right. You really could have been busy working. Like you could have been too busy to even notice something was happening. Whoever you are, you're ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, right? And the other side of 12, because night connects us with 12, the number 12, is a person who could... the light side of 12 is somebody who's inspired, right? Like, there's so much to the number 12. The number 3, excuse me. 1 and 2 is 3. Let's make sure we break this down. 3, expression, expansion, community, creativity, birth, growth. But then obviously there's another side to number 3, right? You could be so busy that you don't notice that people are actually working with other people, right? That people could be talking to other people. They could be connected to other people, right? And you could be in that boat that you may not know who's working with or who's connected with other people, right? You literally could be a workaholic. Let me just put it that way. You could be a very smart person, but emotionally, you could have been spent. So you could have been in an environment where you could be emotionally spent, right? So you're not thinking clearly, like crying or pouring out a lot, where you're just emotionally drained. Something could have happened when you were just emotionally drained. Some people, they put all their time into work. So work may inspire you. So you may talk about work all the time. You could be that person, right? What about the distant past? So you may not have made a connection. Here we have the Chariot card. But now you're starting to have a feeling about something, because you're starting to make a connection. Now that this is the beauty of Mercury being retrograde. But I want to say retrograde so bad because we're so close to it. So when you watch this video, if you happen to watch it after the 9th of November, it would have gone retrograde. Okay, it's in pre-shadow. We're so close. The video is being filmed on the 7th, but it actually goes retrograde on the 9th. So we could say it's retrograde, but not officially. Y'all get the point. But you had a feeling about something. You had a feeling. So you're now making the connection of whom was working with whom, okay? Who works with whom, who's connected to whom. Like something is starting to make sense. You had a feeling about something. This is the I feel sign. Right? What about the recent past? Right? Here's the 5 of Wands here. Because people were talking about something behind your back. People were talking about something behind your back. And you were trying to smooth things over. You were trying to smooth some things over, but yeah, you were trying to smooth some things over. What are Libra's strengths? Source, what are Libra's strengths? Yeah, here's a 6 of Wands here. So 5 and 6 is 11. So you feel enlightened here. You feel enlightened here. You feel like a light has come on in your spirit. Like in hermit mode, you feel enlightened, right? Like hermit just means you go into communion with yourself, your higher self. That's what hermit is. Not like you're going to live on the side of a mountain somewhere and just shut yourself off from the whole world. You went into communion with your higher self, right? So somebody has gotten off the fence. Somebody has gotten off the fence and become enlightened. Right? You went into hermit mode. That's what somebody went into hermit. You were inspired to go into hermit mode, right? You could have been sitting here. You could have been sitting here at a kind of a crossroad in your life. This could have been you right here, right? In the past, you could have been at a crossroad trying to make a decision about something, right? And so you could have finally said, okay, no. You know, like remember the commercial? The cat commercial was like meow, 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 meow. You could have been singing the no song. No. You know, and then finally you could have said, you know what? I want to be enlightened about something. I want to be enlightened. Like you could have said, tell me more. I want to be enlightened. I want to know more. Tell me more. Right? You could have been enlightened about something. Tell me more. I feel like what I'm picking up on for you is whoever you are is something started out as you not knowing something and you not working with or being connected to. This is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like you were at a crossroad. This is what I'm picking up on. Again, because I feel like you're incredibly smart. This is what I'm picking up on, right? But there was some kind of connection, heart connection. Because sword energy is heart. Connects us with the heart chakra. Yeah. And then here we have the 6. What about the near future? What about the near future? Right? Star. You found your community. Whoever you are, you found your community. You feel balanced out. You found your community, your friends, your friendship, and your community, right? So and you're being conservative with your time. Yeah. So that's the near future, and the influences on you would be the 4 of coins here. You're learning how to be conservative with your time and your money, right? And so the external and environmental influence is that you made a decision. You have made a decision to be conservative with your time, to be conservative with your money, but you made a decision. Yep, you have made a decision. And you are a star. You were always born a star, but you don't have any competition. You really don't have any competition. You really don't have any competition. So I feel like you started out, I mean, because you're a very smart sign anyway. I mean, you're an incredibly smart sign anyway. Um, yeah. And then hopes and fears here. You know, how your hopes and fears affect your issue, ultimately the outcome here. You're climbing up the side of a mountain, like you're going through a transition. Whoever you are, you're just transitioning on through. Whoever you are, you're transitioning on. Yeah, you're transitioning on through. You're sailing onto calmer waters. You're sailing onto calmer waters. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Yeah, you're a very responsible person. I see you being booked and busy, not burdened at all. But I see you being booked and busy, whoever you are. I see you being balanced out, but I see you being booked and busy. So you were enlightened that you won a prize. You won some kind of prize in the spiritual realm, right? You won the prize in the spiritual realm, right? And a decision was made, right? And so you're sailing on through. You're transitioning. You're transitioning on through. And here we have somebody you could be moving. You could be moving. Here's a 10 of swords here. Remember this is genderless. This is genderless. This is genderless. All right, let's close it out. Courage. So let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Step out of your comfort zone into your north node, right? Find out what your zodiac sign is in your north node. North node, north node, north node. 10th house, by the way. 10th house, right? Find out what your zodiac sign is in your 10th house. And so you can be enlightened. My calendar is open. All right, prosperity. That's where prosperity lies, right there. And wisdom and knowledge, and prosperity and wisdom and knowledge. But you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It's not just about money, because I see you being conservative with your time / money, but it's not just about money. It's just about your wisdom and knowledge. Mercury is a great time to increase your knowledge and your wisdom. It's a great time to do that. So I feel like somebody is winning, just in, terms of like, because somebody was trying to smooth some things out. Somebody was trying to smooth some things out. It looks like a Leo was trying to smooth things out. Whoever you are, there was some kind of like keeping you and a Virgo apart. Whoever you are. Anyway, that's what I have for you. All right, bye.